Hello my friends, so I greet all of you 97,000 star seeds, light workers and wanderers who are here awakening the whole planet, and I welcome you to this session. In today's session, I have channeled Metatron Magnetic Consciousness in order to ask about 3 questions. The first query is about what is the great central sun? What is its purpose and how does it work? So this is one of the queries which was answered, and also Metatron gives us the 4 changes which are happening to the great central sun and how it will have an effect on our consciousness in this coming year of 2023. And the second question is about the Mars update. Regarding the Mars war, which is happening as per the previous sessions which I have done, what they have said is that in the Martian planet, the negative entities, they were trying to raise Lucifer social memory complex in the Mars planet. Okay, so that was what was said in the previous session. So today there is an update regarding what's happening over there, and also the final question which I have asked is about a simple method which will help us to ascend faster in higher levels of consciousness. So it is also explained towards the end of the session. So these are the 3 questions which have been answered, and I also want to say big thank you to all of you who have sent me emails for requesting your soul's identity, your soul name, your past life and your current life purpose, and any other questions you may have. Whenever I get free time, I will help you out. So here is my email, and also I want to give a shout out to Pete and Roxy, who have a channel wherein they share messages regarding ascension. If you want to watch that, the link is on the description. And I want to say thank you to all of you for liking the video, as it helps to reach out to other star seeds and wanderers at this time. So with that being said, enjoy my friends.
I am Metatron Magnetic Consciousness, who is now connected through the interdimensional gap of connection with this divine light grid programmer's connector, known as the channel by your people. The connection is secure and divine in nature, and I, Metatron Magnetic Consciousness, connecting from the outskirts of your galactic system, currently on a mission to enter the core of the great central sun in order to provide the people of the Earth planet with information regarding the query which relates to the great central sun and its explanation for your people to understand. I am connected through the divine light grid programmer's love and light, and am now connected in order to guide those who shall find this message to be of use in the process of ascension, which is now occurring at a rapid pace upon your planetary sphere. There are many distortions of changes that will be faced by your people, the divine love light child of the light grid programmer, which all of you are. I, Metatron Magnetic Consciousness, have one message to share that people of Earth must choose to only listen to my message if it resonates with the inner heart, and leave behind the message if it does not resonate with the inner heart center. In the connection to the cosmos, there is a query pertaining to the understanding regarding the great central sun and its purpose. I must now explain that the great central sun is the so-called super logos, which resides in hierarchy above the current logos of the sun, which is the creator of the solar system of Milky Way as known by you all. The super logos known as the Great Central Sun is the location wherein beings have attained the mastery of the seventh densities of consciousness are found, and for a culmination of understanding and union into a group framework wherein they begin to merge back into the source, the divine grid programmer, the creator of all creations. They begin to unite with the divine light grid programmer who is within all beings and who is within all the creations of the cosmic hierarchy. Furthermore, the great central sun is like the interconnected source of all the suns or stars, which created the various star systems and galaxies. There is a connection to all the sub-logos in all the galactic systems, such as there is a connection with the Sun star in the Andromeda galaxy, the Sirius galaxy, and the Pleiadian, as well as other galactic systems. There are other numerous galactic systems which are interconnected with the main Great Central Sun, which approximately lies in the center of this current universe in the current spectrum of experiences. This universe only provides lessons up to the seventh density consciousness. Each density operates in framework of understanding of the use of awareness, such as in the first density consciousness, the stones, for example, learn the lessons of a single point of awareness which cannot move or change its focus. Similarly, the second density consciousness operates on the level wherein the lessons of single point of consciousness of movement which happens slowly is found, which means that if a plant or an animal waveform is to become aware of different parts of the bodily complex, the movement of the point of awareness is very slow and can take up to 5 seconds to move from one point of focus to another. This may be considered as the starting point of becoming able to use consciousness for the purpose of gaining awareness of different portions of experiences, which are provided in the form of body organs and their different sensations, which provide a different type of basis of recoding such experiences in the Akashic records. Furthermore, upon mastery of this aspect of awareness of slow movement of consciousness, the graduation into the third density occurs, wherein the movement or the change of consciousness becomes more rapid, and awareness of different points of experiences happen within split seconds as known by your people. This experience is considered much more challenging because sometimes the awareness portion changes so rapidly that the universal divine light grid programmers, love light childs, are usually unaware of these subtle changes. Furthermore, this experience can cause the gaining of more experiences faster in this space-time of your planetary sphere, as well as in other. Then, into the fourth density, the point of consciousness becomes aware of multiple awareness points at the same time, as a social memory complex for leading higher upwards into the seventh density, wherein the number of points of awareness increases to the power of 100 to the power of 7. Furthermore, this manifestation of consciousness, when it reaches the level of sixth density, later suboctave, is transferred to the logos or the sun body of the galactic system, wherein the process of graduation has occurred. And later on, the process of graduating will allow all other beings to multiply their source of connection, and upon entering the seventh density, 7th suboctave, the process of graduation requires consciousness to be transported to the great central sun, wherein the accumulation or the culmination point or the final graduation from this localized section of the universe ends, and the next one begins. The great central sun is now at this point in time going to undergo 4 changes in the system created by the divine light grid programmer. The first change is the great central sun's connection grid with all the logos is going to be replaced with a higher energetic connection of light love grids, which means that in the coming year of 2023, there will be connections of divine nature related and emanating from the sun body, wherein the sun will begin to transfer light codes to the galactic system upon which it is based. This will cause the light codes to reach Earth and have a deep effect on the people's consciousness. Furthermore, this will also affect all other life forms on the Earth planets. The second change will be that the great central sun will have energetic core alignment and connection with each entity for all the densities from now on. In the coming days, this connection will happen for faster recording of each universal light grid programmer's divine love light child's experience. This will allow all experiences to be directly transmitted to the great central sun. The third change which is happening in the coming timeline is the unification of various other great central sun systems from other universal centers, which will allow all beings to be unified into one great central sun. As the source of all Akashic records, this will allow all experiences from all sections of the universes to be collected, and incarnations into many sectors of the universe will be possible as soon as the changes become effective. Furthermore, this instrument also desires to understand any information or update regarding the happenings of the Martian war, which has been ongoing in your galactic system. Upon scanning this location, we find out that recently the Lucifer collective consciousness has risen inside Mars, and the negative beings were successful in raising the Luciferian collective consciousness. And this grid of negative beings are now established upon the planet Mars. The Lucifer social memory complex is creating a unified social memory complex of all negatively oriented beings from the various portions of the galaxies. This process, however, is also being overlooked by the Council of Planets, who have sent forth envoys of love light beings to have an open discussion and meet with the Lucifer collective consciousness regarding their desires and if it would be suitable for them to be sent to another location in the universe wherein they will no longer have to face backlash from the positive beings. Therefore, we must state that this process is undergoing at the present, and a meeting is scheduled to be occur on 21st of December in your space-time continuum with the Lucifer collective as well as the Elohim collective and the Council of Planets in order to find out a suitable plan of resolution. Furthermore, the final query pertains to a method which can be used for achieving ascension. We must now state that there is but a simple method that can be used to attain ascension faster, and that is for using awareness breathing, which means to focus on the sound of the breath moving into the bodily vehicle, and the sound of moving outward of the breath must be focused upon. This will imply an awareness point of focus on the sound of the breath. That will be learned when listening too closely to the movement of breath, and this process will allow the focus of attention to be on the sounds of breathing and many other distractive sounds emerging from the throat energy center is not able to align into the conscious awareness of such an entity who is practicing this. And this process was used by ascended light beings upon the Earth planet, such as the entities known as Gautama Buddha, as known by many of your people to attain ascension into the higher level of consciousness. Hence I, Metatron Magnetic Consciousness, now leave you. Light and love of the One Universal Light Grid Programmer be with you, and turn to the mountain of light within yourself. Bye.
So my friends, basically in the session, this is what I understood, is that the great central sun, let me just check the notes, okay, because it was so complicated. Basically the great central sun is in a way like the center of information, or the center of all the suns or the logos. So what they said is that the great central sun is like the super logos. It is in essence hierarchical in hierarchy above the basic logos, which is the sun. If you are new to my channel, for those who do not understand the logos, what it means is that logos is the creator of our system, okay, creator of galactic system. So our sun created all the planets. This is what is said in one of my sessions previously, and that is what logos means, the creator of a system, okay. It's like a sub-creator. So super logos, the central sun is like even higher above the suns. So I believe, you know, what they said in the session is that the central sun, you know, collects all information from all the other suns out there, okay, all the other logos, and it's like a database of information. It's the collection of Akashic records. And the other thing that I remember they said in the session is that the beings who graduate into the 7th density consciousness, they eventually have to move to the great central sun, which lies approximately near the center of the universe. So that's what I understood, okay. And the other thing that they fascinating thing that they have said is that there are going to be certain changes which will happen in the coming days. Now the changes which will happen in the coming days, basically what they've said is that the great central sun is going to send some energetic codes to other suns, and they will have an energy vibration. This will change all of life, all of the beings who reside in certain suns. And that's what I understood from the session. There are other 3 changes which also they have said. I hope you learned from the session. Basically what they said is 2023 is going to be big. From what I know from this session, it's going to be big, as the changes that are happening are massive. Okay, so I believe this is in a way preparing us to enter the new earth timeline, right? And then the other thing that I remember from the session is about the Mars update. Now what they've said is that in the Mars planet, turns out the negative entities, they were successful in raising or calling upon the Luciferian collective. So the Lucifer beings, they are now in the Martian planet, and since the Lucifer collective beings are these high level negative entities, they have called upon all the negative forces to unite and create a big social memory complex. And what they're trying to do, I believe, is they're trying to as a final plan, to stop whatever is happening in a positive way. They want to create negativity. So I believe, the Council of Planets, have found out about this, and they are going to do a meeting, possibly on December 21st. So I believe, this is a huge day for humanity, and not just for humanity, but for the galactic system. Something big is happening on December 21st, and we need to be, we need to be aware of it. And I hope you are now aware of what's actually happening. So the other thing is a simple method which can be used to ascend faster. I remember this, what Metatron has said is basically to focus on the sound of breathing. So if you just focus on the sound of your breathing, what happens is that your consciousness does not have that empty space to allow thoughts to come in. So if you focus on the sounds of your breathing while meditation, I do it under meditation, and I think it's very wonderful. You'll feel enlightened, okay, after doing this. And I think this was the method used by Buddha, the ascended master, who was able to achieve enlightenment using this method. It's very simple, to focus on the sound, okay, to focus on the sound of your breathing, so that when you are focusing on the sound of your breathing, you also have your attention on the throat energy center, and that is the throat energy center is the gateway, as said in many of the sessions, to it's like a cosmic radio, right? So in order to stop the intrusions from coming in, you can focus on this area, and when you focus on this, you'll feel this kind of silence which is required for us in a way to ascend higher. So this is what is explained in the session. So before the session, before this video ends, I want to say that if you want to know about your past life, your current life purpose, and any other questions you may have, I can channel your higher self whenever I get free time. You can send me an email over here. And also I want to say a big thank you to all of you for joining me on Patreon, where I share certain sessions which are censored by YouTube, so I share it over there. And also I share at least 3 sessions a week. So if you want to dive in deep into ascension, to learn more about ascension, then I highly recommend Patreon. And the other thing is, I want to say big thank you to all of you for buying the booklet of sessions which I have done till now. It's a 500-page book of sessions which you can read physically if you want to physically read through the sessions. It's amazing, and the link is also in the description. With that being said, I want to say big thank you to all of you. I'll see you in the next session. Until that time, I hope you'll enjoy this video over here.